Well, yes, you guessed it. I got this help. Another letter from TV licensing. This one is an official notice. Ooh, an official notice. Let's see what this official notice says, then, shall we? They put my address on it 3 times. I think maybe they're getting sick of people sharing this sort of stuff with YouTube. Hmm. Right there. Official notice. Please read carefully. Okay, reading the word carefully. Please read carefully. Never mind. You are breaching the Communications Act 2003 if you do not have a TV license to cover you for watching or recording live TV on any channel or device, everything on BBC iPlayer at your address. Uh, Now, I think I pointed out the everything on BBC iPlayer being wrong many times. As we still have no record of a TV license at this address, by law we have no option but to continue with our investigation. What, the investigation that was opened and then was ongoing and then was opened again and then was ongoing and then had that code put on my address and then an investigation was opened again. You should now expect a visit from enforcement officers, door-to-door salesmen, for your area. If our door-to-door salesmen find evidence of illegal TV viewing, you could be interviewed under caution in accordance with national criminal law, which could lead to prosecution, with the little thing that says about Scottish criminal law. The maximum penalty is a criminal conviction, and you may have to pay a fine of up to £1,000 plus any legal costs and/or compensation. To stop a visit to your address, buy a TV license. Tell us you don't need one. Please get in touch now to stop this investigation. We can help you check if you need a TV license and choose the best way to spread the cost if you need one. If you don't need a license, we will, of course, stop our investigation. Well, I don't need one, so you can stop your investigation and you can stop sending me all these pointless fucking letters, uh, intimidatory and threatening at times. All the instances of my address were 1 address, 2 address, 3 address, and rip them all off, like, cut them all out. Oh, it's from Scott Robson again. What's on the back? Anything? Oh, just how to get a TV license. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, they just don't give up, do they? Make sure, does this shit actually work? Do people get these letters and go, oh no, better get TV license? No, I'm sure they don't. Might be the odd person out there that does. Right? It might work on some people, like people who don't know about whether or not they need a TV license and stuff like that, and think, oh well, I better get one just in case. Maybe it works on them, but it doesn't work on the rest of us. Like us that are in the know about this sort of stuff. People that watch Chili Con Carne. I was going to say this. Chili John Carney. People that watch Chili John Carney. People that have seen like Black Belt Barrister talking about it. People who have seen other people like me talking about it. We know that this is bullshit and it's all just a big scare tactic. And that if you don't need a TV license, you don't have to do shit. But I wonder how many people they actually sucker into getting a license with these letters, with the intimidatory way and the threatening way that they're written, and the constant harassment of getting them every month. I wonder how many people actually just go, oh, I'm going to get a TV license. And how many people just go, no want a TV license, put that in the bin. I wonder how many people actually go onto their website and do the whole no license needed declaration. I mean, I could do that. I could do it. I don't need to, but I could do it. And then they'll definitely turn up at my door, because they want to check that I really don't need a license. Because even if you tell them you don't need a license, they still want to come and check that you don't need a license. It doesn't make any sense. I'm still waiting for them to turn it. They keep saying there that, I mean, they've been, on these videos, they've been saying on the letters, oh, you'll be getting a visit, you'll be getting a visit, you'll be getting a visit, you'll be getting it. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. The last time one came to visit, I wasn't in. One of my neighbours must have saw them, but they left a card thing through my door saying they'll be back. Still waiting for them to come back. Still waiting for them to come back. And as I've said in previous videos, I might try to record it if I can. It might simply be an audio recording. But yeah. So once again, they're lying on the letter saying that you need a license for everything on BBC iPlayer. For those who don't know, BBC iPlayer shows obviously BBC programming. But BBC iPlayer also shows programming from S4C, which I believe is a Welsh channel, I think. And you don't need a license to watch S4C programming on BBC iPlayer. So where it says everything on BBC iPlayer, that's a lie. So not only are they intimidatory and threatening, and what's the other one I'm always saying? Apart from harassment, intimidatory, threatening. Oh, defamatory. Was libelous since it's written down, well typed out. Right, so it's intimidating, threatening, defamatory or libelous, but also misleading. Now, I'm no lawyer. I mean, I know a lot about the law, right, of my country, right, but I'm no lawyer, right. Maybe someone like black belt barrister, right, can tell me, right. If they're deliberately saying that you need a license for everything on BBC iPlayer when you don't, which is misleading and incorrect, is that not misrepresentation? As in what they used to call false advertising? Because isn't that another thing to do them for? You've got the libelous statements on some of the letters, maybe not in this one, but you've got the fact that it's intimidatory, threatening, it's harassment. Is that misrepresentation, and is that something else that you could do them for? I mean, I think that's a civil court matter, along with like defamation and libel. I'm not too sure on that one. I think misrepresentation is a very specific thing. Well, yeah, they're wasting money sending me in these envelopes with the extra window in the bottom again. I just don't see the fucking point. How many of these must they send out every month? They send them out every month. I get one of these every fucking month, right, with these extra fucking windows in. How many of these do they send out? I mean, if I'm getting one every month, who else is getting one every month? Let me know if you're getting one of these every month with the extra window in the bottom, so that everyone can see that it says something specific. Official notice. Ooh, official notice. Ooh. Well, you can take your official notice, and you can take all your other letters that you keep sending me, and you can shove them up your fucking arse. Because if I ever found out where you were, TV licensing people who were sending these letters out, you would have a visit from me at your property. And that wouldn't go well for you. They'd hear me shouting in fucking China. And I'll take all the letters with me and I'll staple them to their fucking foreheads. Sure, I've mentioned that in a previous video as well. I'll staple it to your fucking forehead. Yeah, I mean, do they really think I'm dumb enough to fall for this? I mean, I can be quite dumb sometimes. I can be quite stupid sometimes. But other than that, I am actually rather intelligent. So I don't know whether you know that from these videos, from any of my videos, even on my old account. I don't know whether you've worked out that I'm actually quite intelligent. And I know quite a bit about the law as well. And I'm still trying to put the case together to take them to court. uh, uh, on the legal side and on the civil side. The civil side might be a bit, well, I was going to say the civil side might be a bit more difficult. I think the legal side might be a bit more difficult. Because I mean, who's going to go to the criminal court? A representative of TV licensing? Scott Robson maybe can go, if he really exists. Bring Scott Robson to the court. Yeah, can you stop sending these fucking letters, please? I think harassment is a criminal problem. You can call the police and they get arrested for it. So yeah, harassment is a criminal issue. With defamation, libel, maybe even misrepresentation, if that really is what it is, that's more of a civil matter. It's like suing and stuff. So, I would love to know if anyone else is receiving these letters every month. I'd love to know what Americans think. I mean, do you need a license in America to watch TV? If you do you get these harassing letters every month if you haven't got a license? What if we can find out how many people around the country are receiving these letters on a monthly basis? There must be a way, like freedom of information request or something like that. How many people are we sending these to? And then work out how much their fucking envelopes cost. And how much it costs to print out a letter and post it. Price of a stamp. I mean, they don't stamp it in a way, but price of a stamp these days. And let's see if we can't work out exactly how much it's costing them to keep sending these letters out every month to try and get people scared enough to get a TV license when they possibly don't need one. I mean, I definitely don't need one. I don't watch TV. I can't watch TV. My aerial on the roof does not work. It is not connected properly. I don't know, maybe the cables come loose or something. It does not work. I cannot watch TV. If I plug the aerial cable into my telly, I still cannot tune in any channels. Any channels that were already tuned in are now useless. I can't watch them. And if I try to retune the telly, all the channels will just disappear. I cannot watch TV. And therefore, I do not watch TV. And I do not access BBC iPlayer, even for S4C content. So I don't need a license, do I? Of course, one of the letters, I can't remember which one it was, it mentions if you have any TV receiving equipment. Now, I'd like the TV licensing people, if they ever see this, to explain what is TV receiving equipment. Because if you mean an actual TV, well, then probably everyone's got one then. Or do you mean something like a satellite dish, an aerial, Amazon Fire Stick or something that can actually receive TV? Because an actual TV, mine's here, by the way, right? I'm not just pointing randomly into the corner. My TV is right here. A TV is technically TV receiving equipment, because obviously a TV is TV receiving equipment, isn't it? So does that count? The fact that I have a television, I cannot watch it. There's no way I can watch television. I use it for my Xbox. I use it for my GameCube. I use it for my PlayStation. I use it to watch DVDs. That's it. Oh, I also use it to watch videos. As in VHS tapes. Yeah. Yeah, I still got some of them. I still got some floppy disks somewhere as well. Old school tech, man. Old school tech. Yeah, I just use it for that. But when it comes to watching DVDs, I use my Xbox for that. So, right. I got a DVD player, but it didn't work. Well, switch it. So, I mean, but it's still technically TV receiving equipment, isn't it? So does that count? You see, TV licensing, you see, you have to be more specific with things. And you have to stop putting on your letters absolute lies, whether they be absolute lies about the people you're writing to or absolute lies about what you need a license for. You, I don't think you really need a license for everything on BBC iPlayer. So you might want to sort that out, TV licensing. And you might want to sort it out fast. And you might also want to stop harassing people with your bullshit letters. So, join us again next month. We will probably have another letter. And I'll see you then.